y'all, before we get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell for notifications each time we go live. This is Hello Colorado. right, y'all, we're about to get started. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on social media to stay up to date with everything Colorado sports. Let's make this show the best part of your week. Let's go! What's up, everyone? Welcome to another rendition of Hello Colorado. It's your host, Mr. Big Bon Bon 1. Shout out to producers. Shout out to cameraman. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe AHRRR Network for me. You can follow on our Facebook page, YouTube, and follow me on Instagram. Do that for me. It was a great weekend. Actually, it's been a great couple of weekends of championship football here in the Mile High City. Little Leagues championships was going on, the nation's championships. They're all fighting for a spot in the actual state championships for Colorado, but the league championships have taken place. Your 9U Buffs got the job done in a brutal, it's a boxing match then. 7-0 against the Pirates. We have their little celebration of them getting it done. Tough season for the Buffs. I believe they lost 2. However, they got it together, came playoff time, managed to outscore their opponents, the Pirates, by 1. The Pirates, I'll say their names a lot this stream, like usual. Pirates 7 or Buffs 7, Pirates 0. The Pirates also lost in the 10U division. Yes, sir. Yeah, coach. Got the ice bath on, coach. 10U division, Lions Den beat the Pirates 34-0. I said it a couple of shows back. The Lions Den, they're coming, and their 10U guys or their 10U boys got the job done. So shout out the Lions Den. We hope to see the Lions Den build on that. They have some good teams and some bad teams, but as they work their way up, I have confidence that they will be one of the more dominant organizations here in Colorado Youth Football League. In the 11U bracket, another slaughter fest. The Pirates beat Decorum 6-0. This game I was there, and it had a lot of energy. The stands were packed. 1 touchdown, just like the 9U division. These boys are out here playing defense, and they're out here hitting. We have the solo touchdown by number 4, Yamir Currington. He was doing it all on a couple weeks back, but they only managed to score 6 points between Decorum and the Pirates. But it was a walk-off win for Yamir Currington. He had the bootleg. It was overtime. We're going to show it here. Overtime win. Both Chants had a shot, but the Pirates defense stiffened up at the end to make sure Decorum didn't send it into double overtime. And the reason I love the Nation, they're giving that. Not only did they give out the coaches a trophy, only touchdown in the game. They didn't let us celebrate back in the day, man, so I'm happy for the kids. But the Nation is giving out actual rings. If we could post the ring, they're giving these boys rings. These boys got rings. Yamir Currington, of course, he scored the only touchdown, so he was the MVP of the game. You could see the stands going crazy. I wish you could hear the audio, because we showed out for our youngsters at the championships, the Nation's Youth Championships. We could show Yamir Currington with his ring and his football game ball of the week. In the 12U division, the Hit Squad. I love what Coach Alton Williams is doing with this Hit Squad team. Not really out of nowhere, but they just ran through everybody. I would say out of nowhere, because football is any given Sunday, any given day, you never know who can win a football game. But Hit Squad, they've been running through everybody. They actually, the team they were supposed to play this past weekend to go to the state championship, yes sir, you see Coach Alton and his boys, Elijah Williams, I believe he threw for a touchdown. He ran a touchdown, and he had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So 13U, watch out. Elijah Williams is coming. Hit Squad is coming. They beat the Blitz 39-14. Beautiful weekend. I love going out there supporting the kids. This weekend we'll be out there to see more of the playoffs, to see who's going to the state championships up in Fort Collins. It'll be at the football stadium at CSU. Yes, Hit Squad won 39-14. And with that being said, let's go on to the boys in Boulder. It was a beautiful win on Saturday against Cincinnati for Coach Prime and his boys. I believe, like I said, there's no sideline like a Prime sideline in college football. They had OT7 Kwani performing after the game. Imagine you're in college, you're 18, 19 years old, and one of the biggest hip-hop stars, almost all of the biggest hip-hop stars and names are coming into your locker room and basically putting on a concert right there in the locker room. If I had to tell it, there's no doubt I'd be going to see you. I don't care if I was sitting behind someone for 2 years. I'd definitely be there for the experience, for the coaching of Coach Prime and all of his assistants up there. Shador Sanders, big game on Saturday. Broke a school record, 15 straight completions. Why are we not mentioning Shador in the Heisman? He's thrown for 2,500 yards, 2,591 to be exact, 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, a couple more interceptions than he had last year. But Shador is doing his thing. He found Travis Hunter 9 times for 153 yards and 2 touchdowns. He continues to wow us. He played the whole game. Unlike last week, he played the whole game. Got 2 pass breakups, almost an interception. Cincinnati quarterback didn't try him too much on the defensive end. But Travis Hunter is creating records. He is the first player, Big 12 history, to win Offensive Player of the Week and Defensive Player of the Week on separate occasions. No one has ever done that. So yeah, he's creating records. Not only is he breaking records, he's creating them up there in CU. This next week, CU Buffs will take on Texas Tech. Texas Tech 5-3. They are no slouch. They were undefeated earlier in the year. They have stumbled a little bit, but the Buffs will go to Texas. Most of them boys are from Texas. Deion's from Texas. I expect the Colorado Buffaloes to walk away with the win on Saturday against Texas Tech Raiders. Yes, sir. I will move on. Just a quick brief. I will brief you guys on the Colorado Avalanche, who started 0-4. Colorado Avalanche 0-4 to start the season. However, they have won 5 straight, so now we are 5-4. Just broke 500. Got over top of 500. Ross Colton, he's the man with the plan. He's leading the team with 8 goals. No one else has over 4. Nathan McKinnon, our MVP, he has 15 points, and Cale McCarr has 16 points. So those are the kind of 3 that's making the puck slide along the ice on the ice there at Ball Arena. Avalanche are 5-4. Goaltending, they got to do something about it. They're still allowing upwards of 5 points per game, and that's just not going to cut it. They were the champions a couple years ago, and they were only allowing less than 2 points per game when they were the champions. So I don't know if it's a trade. I don't know if it's a goalie switch, bring your backup in. But the Avs got to find a way. They have found a way for the last 5 games. Let's hope they can keep it up. They play tomorrow. They play tomorrow. Let's hope they can keep it up tomorrow. Broncos. That defense is really good, especially with Pat Surtain out there. He got banged up. He rolled his ankle a little bit, but that defense is really good. Pat Surtain, he missed last week versus the Saints. They didn't need him. He played this week, and he got an interception. They went back to more of their man defense. They played the zone versus the Saints. It worked, but the Saints are the Saints. They have like 13, 14 guys on the injured reserve list. But this week, they came to play. They played that man defense. Vance Joseph brought that blitz. And loving what I'm seeing from the Broncos defense. And Bo Nix. Love what I'm seeing. Bo Nix could have easily threw for, what did he have? He had 284 and 3 touchdowns. He could have easily threw for 350 and 4 or 5 touchdowns, if you ask me. Couple drops, couple fumbles. Cortland Sutton fumbled one. Couple drops to, I think Troutman dropped one. Troutman scored one, excuse me. Lucas Kroll with another drop. And I love this right here, the dunk. That's what I'm going to start calling it, the Bo Nix dunk. They get on the 1-yard line. They don't tush push. He just dunks it right over the head of the defense. You can look at the picture. They have no idea that it's coming. Hopefully, he's holding that ball with a tight grip because defenses are going to catch on. They're going to try to punch it out before he gets over the goal line. But yes, Bo Nix, 28 of 37, 284 yards, 3 touchdowns. Bo Nix looks good. He's looking like one of the best rookies. Jaden Daniels is the best rookie, but Bo Nix is definitely up there if he got some help from his teammates. I believe his stats would reflect that. However, he can't throw and catch the ball. With the Broncos win 28-14. The Broncos are 5-3. Big test coming up on Sunday. The Broncos go. I believe they go to M&T Bank to play the Ravens, or former MVP or league MVP, Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP. Let's hope that defense steps up. The Ravens have the best running game in the league. Both Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry are top 10 in rushing, which is, it's not crazy that Derrick Henry is doing it, but that Lamar is doing it, and he has Derrick Henry. The Broncos haven't really faced a scrambling quarterback this year, so it's going to be interesting to see the game plan. It's going to be interesting to see if they play that man defense that they like to play, since they have 2 studs on the outside and a good front 7. But I couldn't tell them how to stop Lamar Jackson. Vance Joseph, I'm sure, is going to draw up a beautiful game plan. I expect it to be a close game. Last time I was on here, I let you guys know, go sell your house, go sell all your property, and put it on the money line when they played the Saints. You would have been up. Don't say I never gave you guys anything. You would have been up. But this game, Cortland Sutton scored a touchdown. That's the best I got for you. The Ravens defense, they're good. They're not great. They just lost to Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns, worst team in the league. Love famous Jameis, but the Baltimore defense let them down. They had 2 dropped interceptions, 1 game-sealing interception. Kyle Hamilton had it in his hands. I don't know what. I think he got too excited because he had it, he dropped it, he had it, and then he just fumbled it, or he just dropped it. It was an incomplete pass. He didn't fumble it, but I expect Cortland Sutton to come out, do his thing. But this Broncos running game, for the Mile High City, for the Terrell Davises and the Clinton Portises, this Broncos running game is atrocious. I'ma keep it a whole bean with everyone. This Broncos running game has to step it up. Jaleel McLaughlin led the Broncos with 47 yards and a touchdown. That's just not going to cut it. They have a chance at the wild card seat. Kansas City, Kansas City could easily be the same record as the Broncos, 5-3. They're undefeated. The refs bailed them out a couple times, but yeah, it's looking like their division once again this year. The Broncos do have an opportunity at the wild card spot, just halfway through the season almost. Yeah, I expect it's the run game. I don't know. Can't trust the rookie. Audric Estime is how you pronounce his name. Javonte Williams had a big game versus the Saints. Came back, had a dud versus the Carolina Panthers, one of the worst teams in the league. And Jaleel McLaughlin is the only bright spot in the running back room for the Broncos. They must step it up against the Ravens and for the rest of the season, quite honestly. Excuse me. Yeah, kind of crazy that we got the Avalanche got it together. The Buffaloes have got it together. The Broncos have seemingly got it together. And then we have our Nuggets. We got the MVP who's doing his thing. 28 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Normal MVP Nikola Jokic things, right? Well, we're still the Nuggets are still looking for their first win. They are 0-2. They play the Raptors tonight. It just doesn't look. I don't know what they're missing from their championship run. I thought they went out and ramped up their bench, but Russell Westbrook, he's playing 20 minutes a game, and he's averaging 4 points. This many. 4. We got the MVP averaging 28, 10, and 8. Julian Strawther, he's averaging 12 off the bench. I love what I'm seeing from Julian Strawther, but Russ has to step it up. Coming off the bench, he has to step it up. Intensity has to be higher. He's not putting up not shooting the ball well is one thing, but then you're not getting the rebounds you normally do, getting the assists you normally do, bringing the energy you normally do. We need that from you, Russell Westbrook. We need that from you. Julian Strawther, love what I'm seeing. Jamal. We seen it in the Olympics. You didn't look like yourself. Jamal Murray has not looked like himself since the Lakers series. Yeah, he showed up for one series, game winner versus the Lakers, and since then it's been what they call it, the water washed out the spider down the. He just washed. Washed might be a harsh word. He is young, but he doesn't look good. He didn't look good in the Olympics. He didn't look good in the preseason. He hasn't looked good to start the regular season. And I don't want to be in no one's pockets. I'm not the manager, the general manager of the Denver Nuggets, but I'm not sure why they paid him all this money and then hesitated to give Aaron Gordon his money. They didn't want to give Aaron Gordon the max contract, but they gave Jamal Murray this contract. And what are we just giving money out on goodwill, on a hope bone? We hope you'll get back to championship form. I'm not sure why the Nuggets paid him all this money. I understand him and Nikola Jokic, they have a two-man game that's nearly unstoppable when Jamal Murray is knocking down his shots. When he's not knocking down his shots, Nikola Jokic is taking 14 threes a game, which is not... I mean, he could do it. He makes 7 for 14 or 7 for 13, but that's just not his game. He wants to get in, dish out, get in, do the soundboard shuffle. That's Nikola Jokic's game. But without Jamal Murray, he's been settling behind the arc, has been making them. I have zero bad things to say about the Serbian king. But Russ, Jamal, we need more. We need more. Julian Strawther, he's coming. The Nuggets, I watched them tonight. They looked bad the first two games, got blown out by the Thunder. And the Thunder are young, and they are coming. And they did have the number 1 seed last year. But that is no excuse. The lost to the LA Clippers after they had a meltdown in their new arena. Barely lost to them, but it's at home. Come on, we gotta get this thing together. It's only game 2, but John Wooden has a 2010 rule or 1910 rule. As long as you get to 20 wins before you get to 10 losses, then you're a formidable team. We're already 8 games from 10 losses. Let's go, Nuggets. Let's go, Let's go. This weekend, we will be at the Colorado playoffs. Come out, support your team, support the guys. I wish we could show you the rings the Nation Youth League was giving out. Look at that. They iced out the little kids, and they have 6 or 7 divisions with 20 plus kids on these teams, and they got them right. I love that. Back when I was a little kid, 9 or 10 years old, I went to Las Vegas with the Crush, the Colorado Crush. Shout out to all my Crush alum. I was a Shamrock, but I went to Vegas with the Crush, and we won the national championship, and they gave us rings. Still have it till this day. It's a symbol of camaraderie and togetherness. Every one of those kids, hopefully, will have that for the rest of their life. Shout out the Nation Youth League. I love little gems like that. It's almost like it's a emblem of success almost. They gave the coach a trophy, but I'm glad they got the kids right as well. Shout out the Nation Youth Football League. I was at the Jeffco Youth Football a couple weeks back. We will be at more games this weekend. Shout out the Ned Falcons. I believe they won their championship a couple weeks ago as well. Yeah, and that's going to do it for your boy, your big bonbon. Uncle Trey's on TV. Shout out Uncle Trey. Hit that like, follow, subscribe button. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. We'll be back next Monday for sure. Talking everything Colorado sports. Peace.